Welcome everybody to the first ever BKP Club President Olympics.
Yay! We gotta introduce the contestants.
I am Mark. I am one of the incoming presidents for OAC, and that's me.
Hi, I'm Venetia. I'm one of the outgoing presidents for OAC. Just graduated, so excited about that.
Jadivat 15, Jeffrey.
Hi guys, I'm Deeksha.
My name is Rita. I'm a third-year student at York University. My pronouns are she and her, and I am one of the co-presidents of the Business Law Association here at York University.
Hey guys, my name is Chris. I'm also a third-year student like Rita at York. My pronouns are he and him, and I'm the Vice President of Finance at the Business Law Association.
Yo, man, I don't know. My brain's been like rotting at home.
Can we get a little bit of a round of applause, for the the contestants over here? All right, let's get it. Shall we get started with the instructions? All right, so this is very simple. It's not rocket science, which is why we asked you not to really prepare for this. We'll just hit you with a series of random questions which vary in difficulty. After each question, there's a specific time allocated to them depending on how hard they are. After the questions is read to you, so you can have time to think about it. However many seconds are left from the time that you answer the question is how many points you get. So if it's a 1 minute question and you answer within 30 seconds, you get 30 points. If time runs out, you can get one last stab at the question and get 1 point if you get it right. Holy, you guys can prepare.
What the hell? You guys have notepads?
No, I actually randomly.
The one thing I'm gonna use my
randomly
financial
had this on my
calculator
desk.
for.
You can use pen and paper, you can use calculator, you can use geometry sets, you can use whatever you want.
And if you get caught cheating, we will put you on blast on social media, on all of our accounts, for not being able to answer any basic IQ questions and being morons. So no pressure.
If we find out that you cheat and you still don't win, we will publicly humiliate you in every means we have available to us.
We'd rather just take the L than have that happen, so.
I quit my internship just so I could prepare for this.
All right, we're ready to get into this. All right, question 1. A cat and a dog are sitting on a bench. I'm a dog, says the pet with brown fur. I'm a cat, says the pet with blonde fur. If at least one of them is lying, which one is lying? You have 60 seconds on the clock.
Go.
What are you thinking, Chris?
I'm thinking pets can't talk, so
I was
like
thinking-
both of them are lying.
Okay, initial reaction, I would say the dog is lying because normally cats are the ones that climb onto furniture and things like benches.
That's a fair assumption.
So no one could be lying.
Oh, at least one of them is lying. Like they're lying on a bench.
They're both
Awesome. All right. Why?
well, like for one of them to be lying, that means that the other person is lying too. Because if like the cat says, or so like if you run through all the possibilities, there's 4. The dog says the truth, or okay, so the person saying I'm a dog is not a dog, meaning that they're a cat. So that would mean the other person that says I'm a cat is a dog. So in this scenario, they both lie. In the other scenario, the person that says I'm a dog, if they're saying the truth, then that would mean the other person is also telling the truth. So and then if you just continue going through this, I think the fallacy is that like no one person can be a liar or like a truth teller if they are like both the same.
Man, just want a philosopher on us, bro.
Why? Guys, brain. Is that right though?
The fallacy.
Yeah, you guys got the first one right.
They're both lying. That was my original.
Is that final answer?
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it.
All right, you guys get 1 point, baby.
Yo, you should walk over there. I'm like, yo, at least one of them is lying.
Because Jesus, take us to the explanation, I guess.
All right. So basically the same thing. It's like the answer is given in the question. If at least one of them is lying, then both of them are lying, right? If only one of them were lying, then there would be 2 dogs and 2 cats, which wouldn't like satisfy the initial condition that there's only 1 dog and 1 cat. And if neither of them would be lying, then the question is worded wrong. It's like if at least one of them is lying.
Yeah.
So therefore.
Next time we gotta use logic. You can't just guess. I don't know where your dog logic came from. Talking about
you still went with it.
about couches and shit. Alrighty.
It was fair. It was a fair guess.
Let's rip the second question.
If a doctor gives you 3 pills, telling you to take one every half an hour, how many hours would pass from taking the first pill to the last pill?
1 minute on the
1 hour.
clock.
1 hour.
Starting
Clock it.
Oh!
You're gonna take the first one, and you're gonna wait 30 minutes. Take the second one, and wait another 30 minutes, which will be an hour, and you take the last one.
Yeah, I think it's an hour.
Okay, so every half an hour, so pill 1 to pill 2 would be 30 minutes, right, Mark?
Yeah, and 2 to 3 should be
Another 30 minutes.
an hour.
So it's an hour.
And that's it.
We made this. There's absolutely no like escalating difficulty, no like continuity in the difficulty. Some of them are just like giveaways, and some of them are just make no sense. This one, I would suggest getting either a calculator or a pen and a paper ready. So the time is 12:15 on an analog clock. What is the angle between the hour and the minute hand?
Is it not just 90 degrees?
90 degrees.
And that's not 90 degrees?
Okay, technically speaking, it's a 90-degree angle, but it'll be a bit less. Like it'll be like.
Wait, let me draw it out.
It'll be like 80-something degrees. Like, you want me to be exact, or do you want me to just give you...
Yeah, you're gonna be exact.
We need the angle.
It's a quarter through between 12 and 1.
Alright, so what's the angle then?
So...
This is the math question.
So
Okay, so...
360 divided by 12 would like help us split each hour into
Yeah, exactly.
degree.
We can use calculator?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, do whatever you want. You got a minute left.
82.5.
Oh, you.
All right, time's up. Do you have a final guess?
Yes, you do.
For one point.
30 degrees. 82.5?
Is that your final answer?
Answer? Are you locking that?
Well, if it's not 87.5, it's 82.5. That's correct.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, you guys are up
by 1 point.
If it's the other way around, then it has to be 89.
Okay, alright, is that your final? Okay, that's your final answer. You guys have had too many stabs at this.
The reason is 12:15. You've already started going a quarter towards the one hand.
You're right.
Yeah.
You guys had the right math. This is the question that we did, and we're like, yeah, it's 90.
And it wasn't until like a couple of minutes before we actually finished this presentation that we realized. Alright, you got this, Emma.
A farmer has 17 sheep and all but 9 die. How many are left? 1 minute. Time starts now.
Is it not 9? Because all
right,
but 9
pause.
die.
He got 60 points.
Yeah, that was...
That was correct? That was it?
Stop, 9.
All right.
Easy. Come on, Nisha.
9.
Nine.
Final answer?
Well, actually, no. There's still 17, but just 9 or 8 of them are dead.
Yeah.
All right, is that final answer?
I say 9, yeah.
All right.
45 points on the scoreboard. Yeah.
2 US coins add up to 30 cents. If one of them is not a nickel, what are the 2 coins? Time starts now.
So it's not even a nickel because one of them is not a nickel, but the other one is.
Gang.
Oh my god, 59 points.
No, it says one of them is not a nickel.
Yeah, exactly. So the other one
The
can
other can be a
nickel.
nickel. Yeah,
And,
so
and the
it'd be
only
a
other way to
four-
do it is 25 and 5, I think.
Yeah, because you can't do 2 tens, you can't do 2 dimes. And yeah, that'd be the
25
only.
and 5, done.
Yeah.
Okay, pause it.
26 seconds on the clock.
Why US coins?
25.5, the other one's nickel.
You would be correct.
How are you
Because
so
one of them
confident?
isn't a nickel.
Hey!
Stop, this is just one co-president at this point.
I was about to hit you with an exchange rate, bro.
There's
All right, we're gonna need a final answer right now because we have run out of time.
Oh.
So you guys can take one stab at it.
For 1 point.
Oh, I have nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. 2 15-cent coins.
You have 18 blue socks and 14 black ones in a drawer. It is very dark. How many do you have to pull out before you have a matching pair? Time starts now.
Is this like probabilities? Mark, this might be probability.
I don't think it's 15, even though that's like logical, isn't it?
20, no? No, no!
Why would- no,
Wait, that's not it. That's not it.
So
20
at
seconds.
14? Or it's 15?
You were very close.
It's 15.
No. 10 seconds. He was close initially.
17.
Alright, you guys have one last stab at it.
Okay, so it's not 14, 15, 16, or 17.
Nope. You need to pull out a single pair, regardless of... It could be a blue pair or a black pair. What's your last guess?
3.
It is very dark.
3, right?
You have 18 blue socks.
Are you locking it in?
Yo, Diksha, you pull out one sock, it's say a blue one, you pull out another one, it's either matching or it's not. And then the third one will match for sure.
Wait,
That's
you
what
just
I
have to
mean.
pull a 3 because as soon as you just have to pull a 3, done.
Okay, so let's say I pull out 2, like a blue and a black. Those aren't matching. Whatever I pull next will give me a match.
Exactly. Yeah.
3,
You said 14.
2,
Just say a number.
18.
1. What'd you say?
18.
Alright, the answer is 3.
Oof.
Because you could pull one blue, one black, and then the other one will end up making a pair.
Oh, that's so facts.
I think there's 5 questions left. No, there's 3 questions left.
There is.
How long are these ones? 5 minutes?
5 minutes. So a
Okay.
total of 300 points from each. These are heavy hitters.
You are given 9 marbles that all look the same, but one of them weighs slightly different than the other 8.
Slightly less.
Less than the other 8, yeah, slightly less. You're also given a balance scale. What is the least, emphasis on least, number of times you could use the balance to determine which of the marbles is the lighter one? Also explain the different balance weightings you would perform.
5 minutes on the clock.
Oh, I've heard this
Time
trick
starts
before.
now.
How have you heard these before?
Alright, Rita, right off the bat, I think it's 8. Because you put 2 marbles the first time, right? If they weigh the same, you take off 1, then you put the other one. Because only one of them is going to be different, right? So you don't have to compare every single one. You can just have one as like, kind of like patient 0, and then like compare the rest of them.
I know. I remember doing this at camp, and I remember hearing a number like the same explanation. So I'm just like thinking if I was right or not. But we can submit that answer for sure.
It's not right.
I think we're in the same spot, so we have 4 on each side. If it balances, then you know it's the one that's not on it. If it tips to one side, then you automatically narrow it down to one of the 4 that it tips down to. So then you know that the one that was outside was like a normal one. So that's a minimum of 2 steps needed to like narrow it down from the 9 to the 4.
Yeah. But okay, yeah. So you could do, so if they're even, then you automatically have the 1.
Yeah.
If they're not even, then you're picking out of a group of 4 and you can split them into 2. So far you've done, that's your second weighting. And then if those 2 are uneven, yeah, so like one side will be lighter than the other, so you're going to take those 2 and then the lighter one, so then you're going to do 3.
Yeah.
I think 3, right? Because you got to do 4 and 4, then you got to go 2 and 2, then you got to do 1 and 1.
But are we also counting in if the first time the 4 and 4 isn't equal? Or is equal?
No, because if the 4 and 4 is equal the first time, then you know the lightest marble is the one that's not on the scale.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I think it's
Done.
3. Is that good?
3?
3,
Okay.
done.
I would say give another jab at that if you want.
Oh.
Yo, Jesus, are you wait, can we
We're sure.
I don't look away if you look at the answer.
Like, are you sure?
No, 'cause I look
We're certain.
How can Jet be wrong?
I think you put 3 and 3,
Okay.
and then after that, there might not be one lighter. But then after you put 3 and 3, you'll know exactly which one's good because which pile.
Yeah.
At which point you'll take the pile and do 1. You just have to do it twice because you have to put 3 and 3, and then you have to put 1 and 1, and that's it. Done.
Boom.
Dang it, that took a long time.
You have maybe you have 3 and 3. If those turn out to be even, then you'll swap out one set of 3 and swap in the other set of 3. No, but that's longer than 3 total weighings.
I think
10 seconds on the clock.
I think you were right there. So 3 on one, 3 on another, 3 waiting. If they balance, then you bring in the other 3. So you know if they balance, then one of the actual lighter one is a part of the 3 that wasn't on the scale. If they don't balance, then you take the 3 that was lighter and you split it up, and you know in 2 moves exactly which one is the lightest one.
So
how many ways total?
How many? Two ways.
All right, time is up,
Yeah.
and you guys get the point.
All right, so basically what you did the right thing. So 3 and 3. Say for example, this is one way of doing it, right? So you have 3 and 3, and this one, for example, will be the one that's not, like in here is the one that's light. So it'd be like all these are the same weight, and in this one, since it's supposed to be the same weight, but since it's this way, like one of them would be the one that's lightest. So you take these 3 and 3, you put one of them. Out of the 3 ones, you put 2, 1 and 1 to see which one is the one that's lightest, and then if it's lightest, another one. And if they're the same weight, then the one that's outside is the one that's.
Yeah. And the same thing applies if those 2 sets of 3 that you put initially are the same weight. You know the light one is in the 3 that you left out, and you do the same procedure. So you guys actually got it. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm so glad
All right.
I'm not switching back and forth between presidents.
We should do that
for the
next round. You have a 5-gallon jug and a 3-gallon jug, and a tap with unlimited water. You must obtain exactly 4 gallons of water. How do you do it? Time starts now.
Oh, I think I got it.
That's
All right, go, Chris.
Go.
3.
Can you pour
this is
from
easy,
one
this is
jug
easy,
into
this
the
is easy.
other?
This is easy. We're gonna grab the. Oh, I just have the 3. Sorry, I'm stupid.
So let's say, okay, so if I fill the, oh, I got it. Okay, so you take the 3-gallon one and you pour it into the 5, and then you take it again, you fill the 3 again, and then you pour it into the 5 again. So you're gonna have 1 inside of the 3, and then 5 inside of the 5. You're gonna pour out the 5, and then you pour
the 1 in, and then you fill the 3, 4.
Yeah.
Yo, sparks are flying. I already know. Jet's like,
Okay,
put
easy,
them
easy,
together, bro.
easy.
Oh, easy.
Okay,
Easy dub.
so you have the 5 and the 3, okay? You're gonna pour the 5-gallon out, so you're only left with the 3-gallon.
They're empty. They're empty,
They're
by
empty,
the way.
but you can like
Okay,
fill it
so
up
you
as much as
pour-
you can.
Okay, so easier then. You pour the 3-gallon jug with water, poured into the 5-gallon, okay? So now you're left with the 5-gallon with 3 gallons of water and the empty 3-gallon. You pour more water into the 3-gallon, so it's full. You pour that into the 5-liter or 5-gallon. So now you have a full 5-gallon and only 1 gallon in a 3-gallon. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. So you have 5 gallons, 1 gallon. All right. You pour the 5-gallon out,
Okay.
and then you pour that 1 gallon back into the 5, and then fill up the 3-gallon liter, and then dump that in. You got 4.
Is that your final answer?
That's the one way to do it.
I don't know. I feel like that's complicated. I think.
I mean, it works. So That's mine.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Jesus?
Impeccable, man. Holy.
That's insane.
You fill the 5. You pour it in the 3. So now you have
Yeah.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're gonna pour the 5 into the 3. So you have 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're gonna
Can there be an
then you're gonna pour the
additional
3
mug?
out. Hold on. Then you're gonna pour the 3 out, and you're gonna pour the 5, the 2 back into
Yeah.
the 3.
Okay.
So now you have 2 in the 3 and
Uh-huh.
0 in the 5.
Yeah.
And then what you have to do is fill the 5 all the way up again.
Mm-hmm.
And pour the rest of the 5 into the 3, and you're gonna have 4 out of 5 liters. Done.
Side by side. I feel like I'm cheating at this point.
All right, let's just hit him with the answer.
Yeah, Jesus, rip him the answer.
All right, so it's a whole sequence of steps as we told you. So there's 2 ways to do this. All right. So the first one is you have the 5 gallon or 3 gallon jug or liters, whatever. That doesn't really matter. Like empty. All right. So what you do, you fill the 3 liter jug, then you pour those 3 liters into the 5 liter jug, then you fill the 3 liter again, then you pour into the 5 liter jug, then you fill this up and you have 1 left, right? Then you pour out the 5 liter out, you have 1 in this one, then you pour out the 3 again, you fill up the 3 again, then you pour it out, 3 plus 1 is 4, and then you get
see,
the 4.
I was thinking something like this, but I couldn't get the actual math.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've never gotten this solution. We did this 3 times. I just don't think about this solution ever.
When we try to like run it by ourselves, this is the first one that I thought of, but there's another one that like other people also think of. I can also
Yeah, the smarter people.
Yeah, of course. For sure. This is the other one. So you fill up the 5 liter one, you empty it out, you have 2 left on the 5 liter, then 3 on the 3 liter, then you empty out the 3 liter, you pour out the 2 liters to the 3 liter jug, you fill up the 5 liters again, you pour it up, you have 3 liters, then and then there it is. Oh yeah, there it is. And then you have 4 liters on the 5 liters.
If you see here, I literally have the numbers down. Like I have like the 5 to 3, then you empty the 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally just could not get like the other half of it.
Yeah, I kept looking at you. You're like, I don't know. I can tell you're like, oh, there.
Both of you guys had it. Like
Yeah.
you guys both did different steps. All right, next question. Jesus, rip them.
All right. You're standing by 3 light switches at the bottom of the stairs to the attic. Each one of them corresponds to one of 3 lights in the attic, but you cannot see the lights from where you stand, so you can't like peek around or anything like that. Like they're like far away, right? All right. You can turn on the switches on and off and leave them in any position. How can you identify which switch corresponds to which light bulb if you're only allowed 1 trip upstairs?
So are these like, my clarifying question is, are these like incandescent light bulbs? Or like light bulbs that...
So that means when you touch it, they're hot.
This is the quietest. Like they're really thinking about this one.
They're in deep think.
Flip one on, wait a little bit, flip another one on, wait a little bit, flip another one on, and then when you go, you measure by heat. Like hottest is the one you turn on first, second, and third.
Yeah.
I'll accept that.
Rack it up.
That was.
So then what you can do is you can turn 1 light switch on and keep that on, keep 1 off and turn 1 on and off, and then go up. The one that is on corresponds with the one that is on, the one that is hot corresponds with the one that you turned on and off, and the one that isn't hot is the one that you never turned on.
So if I turn one of the lights on for like a really for like a short amount of time, or even just leave it, then that should be the one that's the least hot. And then if I turn one on for a super long time, keep it the longest on and the closest before my trip to go upstairs, that should be the hottest. And the one in the middle should be the one in the middle, like the last
I think it is right.
Time's up. Time's up. Final answer, go.
Stab it. Give it a stab.
Here, you turn on 1 light bulb. You know which one that is when you go upstairs.
And then you have a 50 chance of guessing the other one right. So.
And next time you know. Next time you know which one's not that one.
Not related to the question at all. Did either of you take any sciences in high school, particularly physics?
No.
Yes, I did.
No. I literally stopped after I felt practical in grade 10.
I dropped it in 10th grade.
Yeah.
I took like grade 11 physics. I think that was the only one that I took after grade 10.
I dropped it in grade 10, so.
All right. That's unrelated.
Yeah.
Completely unrelated. Anyways, here
Next
we go
question.
into the final question. A car travels a distance of 60 miles at an average of 30 miles per hour. How fast would the car have to travel the same 60-mile distance home to average 60 miles per hour over the entire trip? 5 minutes. Time starts now.
Don't even start the timer. It's impossible. It's impossible.
He clutched in.
Don't even start the timer. It's impossible.
He clutched up. He clutched up.
My initial guess is 90 miles per hour, but let me just double check that. So you travel 2 hours. Oh, easy. Okay. Easy. I got you. Okay, so Deeksha, total is
I love how we
140
explained
miles in total.
40 seconds. Yeah, continue.
You travel the first 60 for 2 hours. Okay? If you're traveling 120 miles, then yeah, you need it to be wait, what? Hold on. I'll get back to you. I'm listening to your question.
You just want to lock in what you have because we don't lose points.
No. 30 miles per hour.
You may get it right.
Wait. Hold on. To average 60 miles an hour on the entire trip, this is why I couldn't do it. It must be impossible because it's asking you to do. Hold on. It's impossible, I think.
Is that your final answer?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, go for it.
With a 1 minute and 21 seconds.
Oh, he's got it.
Clutches in.
Yes, Mark. Yes,
That's
Mark.
why. It didn't make any sense to me. That's why. Ah.
Good job,
Oh
Mark.
my god.
Physics came in handy.
Because, so I was taking the speed. I was looking speed 120 over 2. And I was like 2 hours. But it took 2 hours to get there. Which means it would actually have to take 2 hours to get there and back. Yeah. Going infinitely fast.
Bro,
I'm mad.
we saw you. Oh my god.
As soon as
I think at literally 4:16 you had the answer. And then you guys went back on it and we were like, oh.
Say you're averaging 60 miles per hour for 120 miles. How long can your trip go for? 2 hours. You already did that in the first trip. So how fast does the car have to travel?
gotta come up with an answer, man. You gotta come up with an answer.
We need an
you tell
answer.
me all this.
You got 2 minutes 40.
You gotta be like 0 seconds. You gotta get.
What the fuck? Is there answers?
Do you have an answer that you'd like to lock in?
Yes, that answer. Like,
Which one?
Not possible. It's not possible.
All right, he's locked it in. Jesus, would you do him the honors?
Jet, I regret to inform you that you are correct. It is impossible
Yeah.
to get this. Exactly the
go.
same thing you said. The first trip takes 2
Yeah,
hours.
you can't go 2 hours.
Yeah, you can't do 2 hours.
Teleport.
So that.
I wasted too
will
much
give
time trying to explain it to Deeksha. I shouldn't have locked it.
It's not my fault. I told you to lock it in.
Diksha did tell you to lock it
Yeah,
in right
Deeksha
away.
made it.
You're on board with it.
No, I don't
Bro.
care. I just say lock it in. Just do it. Go for it.
So it's impossible.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Come on.